Hello guys, I am back for us to do part 2 on the collage book, or the altered book. And I went ahead, after I stitched this pocket, I went ahead and glued it down so it'd be good and dry for this video. And this morning I was looking at how off of the side of this looked, and I thought, I gotta cover that up. So I did do that. Those are the only two things I did without you. And I got that stitched, and look how good the pocket is turning over here now. You know, we were concerned about it. So I hope you guys are having a good day. On the next two pockets, or the next two pages, I think, since we have a pocket this way and this way, and one to the side, that this one, I kind of folded it under to see what it would look like. Let's go ahead and crease it. And yeah, and then we can have this side pocket. So what I'm thinking is, in order to not have this be stuck down, let's just glue under here so it will hold it down. Okay, and we'll make this the pocket this time. Okay, now we can move on, see what it's going to look like. Okay, there is what we're dealing with. Now we have to glue here and here with the Fabri-Tac, and you know, to hold it down well. So let me move this over so we can see. Can you guys see okay? Okay, we're going to go down right here as soon as this comes out, and go from the quarter across the bottom. All right, and now we know you have to smooth down flat, you know, when you're adding any pockets, so that they will turn without any problems. So I haven't really done anything since we met up last, other than stitch around that pocket. Well, I am working on some digital files I want, and I'm thinking I wanted to do some quilt squares. So I'll show you what I've done so far. I went ahead, and this is going to be the winter quilt, because it looks all wintry and has the brown trim. Now on this one, I wasn't thinking about everything being square, so I just kind of plopped it down, and it turned out all right. I think it will be fine. I didn't worry about all my squares being the same size, and then I realized afterwards that it's not going to be straight stitching, but I still liked it for my winter quilt. And so I'm going to have a winter and a spring quilt. This is going to be the spring. And if you notice, there's a big difference. Everything's square. I'm practicing to make my rainbow book. And I'll probably stitch this with white or maybe pink. We'll see. I'm not too worried about it. It's still wet. So we'll see what I have. When I have time, I'll work on it again. So I really wished I had thought before I put that down. Let's see if we can lift it up. I just realized I wanted to put this paper in. You know, I'll eventually get this whole process down. Right now, it's just kind of, okay, so let's see what we got over here. All right, let's see. No, I don't want the deer showing. Let's see if we got it. This is enough to maybe just put inside there. Looks like it's the right size, except it's got a space missing there. Let me find some little, just if I can tear it off. It's not cooperating with me. Here's a little piece we could probably stick right there. Yeah, let's do that real quick before the pocket dries. I wasn't thinking too clearly about that, obviously. about to run out of glue sticks, so there's no telling when that's going to happen, but it's getting close, I can tell. When I pull it out, it is kind of lopsided. So, there. Okay, if I hadn't ripped off half of the deer already, I might have put that in there, but I really wanted this doily to show since I added a doily to the other side. Let's see how this is going to look. See, and plus I like to be able to glue all of that down on the inside. Now, here's my little scrap, just to keep it, the corner. Up there it is. I told you it's gonna leave. And it was about to come off. Okay. There's that little pink piece. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some more glue to put this back down. I don't want it to not be like it should be. Okay. You guys have to holler at me and say, don't glue that down. You think that helped? I'm not so sure. Okay, so I'm going to toss this part in the trash and the lid, and we'll use that up as much as we can. So I thought, this is sticking out and it's trying to glue to this other page. Should clean that up first, shouldn't we? Okay. Now, I had told you we're going to add some text and so forth, or some music sheet or something to the book so that it doesn't just look all like, you know, pastels and flowers. So, okay. I think that's down for the haul, hopefully. All right, so there's this. I want to do kind of a big piece, and I want it to kind of coordinate with this page. And we already used part of this page right here. So this isn't going to look right. So maybe, let's just tear some of this at kind of an angle. I don't like it to... I think if we do it at an angle, then we can kind of come up on the rim of the... Man, that's pretty good. That's pretty close. Let me get my ruler here and see if I can straighten it up a little bit. I don't like all the white stuff on it. I know, I'm crazy. What can I say? I'm not going to take very much off. I'm just going to try to get rid of some of that there, because I want it to get as close to the edge of the pocket as we can. Like... I'm going to go ahead and ink that right there. I'm just forgetting everything today, aren't I? Just a little bit. And then, let's see if this will fit. Dang, I got that pretty good, didn't I? Do I want to bring it down or up? I think I like it up. Then we don't have to worry about dealing with this pocket again. This part right here is kind of hanging over, so I'm just gonna, there. Well, we'll just put that right there, and then we can collage on the rest of it. Let's do that. Now, I'm trying to use every drop of my glue. It's the way you don't waste any. Okay, now we got to cut this little edge right up here. And I tried to clean off my desk, but I didn't have anywhere to put any of the stuff. Because I got a bunch of stuff out for us to work on this book. And I know it doesn't seem like right now that we are getting much done to decorate, but we will. We are going to decorate. So now let me dig through here and see if we have something else that might work. Or do we need to go ahead and, here's some pink, just plain pink. We can use our tear tool and we can do some on this. Trying to tear up this way so you guys don't have to, I'm not jumping around so much that you can't see what's going on. Okay, so do we want to do some here? Let's go ahead and, if we are, we need to go ahead and tear this off right here because I don't want it to be straight. Let's see what this looks like. And it, you know, the thing is see, it's off, but that's all right because I say it's all right, but it bugs me. I think it looks weird because it's straight here and then it just kind of curves in. So let's try that again. Let's just do it one more time. I think that I don't like, use the scissors. I don't like, see, this part is okay. I just think it needs to all kind of, scissors aren't the greatest in the world, but hey, see, it still looks weird. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up like this and see exactly. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe that will help. Yeah, that's better. I'm not worried about it being perfect. I didn't like seeing the straight edge of the other paper. And so that would have been kind of weird. All right, so now we have all that done. We'll just put some glue on here and move along. Okay, let's just start at the top, work our way down. So I wonder what you guys are working on. Are you collaging with me? That would be fun. You could just get you a book and start. And I think it'd be fun. I'm going to trim off the side of the page. I know I can't get that in here. I'm just trimming the stuff that's hanging over the page. Sorry. I tell my husband all the time, I'm outgrowing my space. And he'll say, what can you get rid of? I said, nothing. You know, I don't want to get rid of anything. I want to be able to, you know. I think I'm going to trim this little portion with my scissors. And then maybe we can just kind of slip some of this paper in. And then we can move on to yeah. We'll see what that does. I don't want to waste anything, so I'm kind of hoping that I can, let's see. My glue is getting all over me now. Little things are coming off of the glue stick. So, you know, what can I say? Okay, and this one's a little browner, but remember we went over it with some other stuff, so we should be good. You know, I thought I had some blue paper here, but I guess that was all I had. All right, so let me move on and find some more stuff. Find some more colors. And I'm thinking, I'm going to just lay this right here. This is antique papery, and I want to see what we can add. There's blue in here, so why don't we add some of this blue? Like with that flower right there. Wouldn't that be pretty? Now, these papers are beautiful. If you have, and reasonable. If you haven't been over to Antique Papery, you are missing something. Okay, so I'm going to cut this top with these scissors, and get it, you know, out of the way. Get the little border out of the way. Now, I'm thinking we should tear right there. Where's my tear tool? Okay. Now I'll have to do something with the top at some point. Let's see. That can go white. Where's my flower? I picked up the wrong one. I'm like, what? Where did it go? Okay. So I'm going to put the ruler right here. And I know that it has, yeah, I like that. What do you think? I'm thinking that this part is not appealing to me, so I'm just going to pull that off and use the scrap for something else. Yeah, I like it down better. So, whoops, let's get it where I want it. And then I'll use the tear tool at kind of an angle here. Okay. All right, there we go. Trying to get that little piece that's dangling. Okay, I think this is the last of the glue we can use. See, some of the yucky stuff is coming out of it. You know, it always has some kind of gooiness even inside. I think that's where all the extra glue goes, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, I do like the roses on here. We'll have to add some more rose items. Well, I brought that down lower, didn't I? Crazy me, crazy me. Let me use these little, let me just tear it. What is tear it? Let me just tear it. Okay. There we go. We got it torn off of there, and we got a nice sticky piece of paper. Okay. Wonder if we want to put this blue anywhere. Maybe we can add this blue right there. Don't want to waste anything, do we? Since we don't have any blue up here, you know, I think that'll make it nice. Okay, so we've covered that. We just need to, let me trim this little piece that's hanging off, and I mean little. It is a little piece. If I can get my scissors under it. It just keeps hanging out, so we'll just get rid of it. We'll just dump it. We'll just dump it away. Okay, so now let's get our, I'm throwing this glue away, just FYI. And this little blob of gluey glue. Okay, now we're going to ink around the outer edges. And I sort of did ink here, but it doesn't look like it now. So we'll do that. This is fun, Gail. I know why you did it now. If you haven't started yours, subbies, my subby friends, you're missing out. Unless you're just a watch and then I'll do kind of person. Some people are like that. Okay, so now also I'm going to get my little Ranger brush out. And I'm going to brush over some of this because it's just too bright. Now, it can, when we get on the other side, we'll start maybe another type. Okay, now we got all that inking portion done. Set it over here, and then we will put up the brush. Let's see. Look how good that looks together. Now we will be decorating, so there is, you know, this is just our third page, and so I thought we'd flip it over and do the back side. And since this paper is so pretty and blue and it has all this other stuff, and I like right here, I like the polka dots too. I don't want to cover the whole page with it. I'm thinking, I want this in for sure. So let's just start tearing some of this off of the edge. Well, crud, it didn't go too far, did it? It missed the whole bottom part. You have to be able to have enough strength when you do these to keep your ruler down, because yeah, it's see, if you get loose at the end of the tear, it will just pull right out. Okay, so I'm thinking, whoops, wrong side. Get it together, Paula. I'm thinking over here, I like this portion down here. Maybe we'll just do a free tear here so it doesn't look so perfect. Okay, so I do want to put this portion down here. I have no idea what this says. I think that says Paul, but it almost looks like an R the way it's, who knows. Okay, now let's put some glue on here. We got a fresh glue stick. I need to get out. I'm going to get out for the second part of this page. I'm going to get out some of the text paper, digital paper, which works out great. I don't have to copy all my digital stuff if I can already get it where somebody else has done it. And I really don't have enough to do like a kit yet, but I will. All right. Get off my fingers. Okay, so we're just going to glue this down here and bring it down as far as you can. As far as this goes over here, I thought it wasn't going to stick. If it pops up, we'll glue it back down. Okay, so now I want to get some of this paper. I got to dig through my stack and see where it's at. I think I put it on the bottom. There it is. See, it has all different colors. A paper. Oh, that's got some butterflies in it. But see, there's all kinds of different They're actual letters that people have done. And I think I want to use the one on top, mostly because the background is more the color of the background on the bottom. Now, this needs to be trimmed down at least to here because there's nothing really above it. There we go. Got that out of the way, huh? And down here is the same way. So whatever she scanned wasn't quite big enough to fit the whole page. And that's how it is. I don't know if any of those, I know the ones that do the scanning on YouTube, they know what I'm talking about. So my husband did a lot of scanning of different things, and I've deleted some and I've redone some, and so yeah. So I like this. I don't know if you can see, but back here in the background it has some brown, but it's basically white with black. And so I thought we could put a little bit maybe right in here. Let's see how it ends up. Oh, that'll look fun. That'll be fun. Unlike my daughter, I cannot sing. She has a beautiful voice, but Mom is not so much the singer. I don't have any talents, like any kind of talents that have to do with acting and singing, and mine are all creative, if you know what I mean. Before you tear up your text type paper, you could read it, find out what the story was all about. Kind of fun. Okay, let me get a music sheet. And our music sheet is going to be, I'm just going to be ripping off of this book of music. We don't have a whole lot up there. See what this side looks like. No, I don't like that bottom portion being all. So I'm going to rip that part off. How about this paper? There is no problems tearing. It is so old. Once it gets inked and put down, I think it will be great. Okay, let's do this over here. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's different than what we've done. I like that. And we'll be adding some labels and different things as we're doing this. Okay, so let me see how many pages. So we'll do one more pocket, and then we need to tear out. Let's see. We did a crisscross here. We did a side. We did a top and a regular. I was playing last night. We could do the same kind of fold again, like this. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do it. And if we don't like it, we can cover up this crease. You would do like that. And I got a piece of paper from another book, and I folded it the same way. And I thought, well, we can just lay it right even with the side of this one. And it won't be perfect, but it's not the exact same book. But it will give us this kind of pocket. And a pocket right here. So, I want us to do that. So let's glue underneath so we can keep this flap down, right? I won't have any problems with that. So, all right, now let's pull this one over and let's glue this flap down. All right, we're going to fold that under. Okay, so both of those are doing just fine. So I'm going to glue with the Fabri-Tac here. We're going to go ahead and glue this part down separately from gluing the top part down. That way there's plenty. Come on. We're going to glue it right there. Going to glue across. Okay, and we're going to lay that down flat. Oh, you know what I did again? I didn't decorate the inside. Man, Paula. I don't know what we're going to use yet, so we'll just figure it out. Maybe. I see some. Let me grab some of this butterfly paper over here. I don't know who is what when I'm doing this. I'm sorry. I printed off a bunch of stuff last night. I just kind of went through different ones. And it's just a lot, you know, some of it I know. But I cannot remember who this was off the top of my head. Okay, so then we also, let's see, maybe, let's tear this side. It's got a doily, which I love it when they put doilies in the background. So, but if I don't like their doily, then I can just do what I want to do. I think I want to bring this up. I really like this for right here. Of course I do. Let's see what we can put down inside. How about some music sheet? Music sheet always looks great down inside. We got to pull off the titles here. I don't like the title portion. So we can go down in here and yeah, see, that'll work perfect. Let's get this torn right here. Tear a little bit more. That'll be perfect. And then where's our text? Right here. We could tear it right here and see. Yeah. See, I think that will go underneath here nicely. So let's do the music sheet first. And actually, we don't need this one little bit right here. There we go. All right. My middle name could be Glue. Paula Glue Bynum. I think it's crazy. So I need to tell you guys, for those of you that don't know, there is a Facebook page that the design team I'm on, there's a Facebook page for just anybody. And a lot of the people post their stuff there. You cannot sell at all on this Facebook page, but you can show your stuff. You can link your YouTube video address there so they can go watch it, and then just link your you know, your Etsy or whatever below your videos, and that's how people can connect. But we can't put the actual Etsy's on there because it just affects it causes too much trouble. But anyway, when I say that, I mean like with copyrights and all that stuff. So just go over and join. It's called the Foxy Crafters. How can you not remember that, right? The Foxy Crafters. And you can post just, you don't even have to post a video. You don't have to have a YouTube video. You can just go over and post pictures. But we love to see the artwork and so forth. So anyway, let me get this under here. I forgot to unhook this part. Just a little bit. There we go. Oops, that's crooked. It's because I'm doing it sideways. Well, it's not so crooked. What was... Maybe it's because I was looking sideways. But anyway, go to Foxy Crafters and join the group. And you will not regret it. You will love being part of the group. You just get to comment on people's projects. You get to put your projects on and get opinions from other people. Tracy puts challenges on there. But I will tell you, let me get my little paper I glued together. We're going to fix this one underneath. We're going to do this portion while this is being decided. Anyway, so you will be able to take part in that. And it's fun. I think you'll enjoy it. I don't want to put that upside down, side by side. It will look kind of weird, but this portion, or this portion right here, you can go either direction on, right? Let's do right here, and let's kind of take a ruler and just tear along this section. Let me see where it comes out. Hopefully I get this straight. We will see. Okay, let's see what this looks like. We're going to have a little piece missing at the top, but that's no big deal. Look at that. Man, oh man. Got that pretty straight. Anyway, so you will get to see all the design team members, the things that they use to... the new products or whatever Tracy puts out, and they give you ideas on what to do with the newer kits. There's no pressure sales or anything on there. I want you to know that up front. But I think I've mentioned it to you guys once early on. But I want to see my subbies over there having fun and seeing what everybody's doing. You learn about new YouTubers. You learn all kinds of fun stuff that you didn't know before about different ones. So this is going to go on there great. But I got to ink this right here first. Okay. Now, we'll do this one here, but let's go ahead and ink this too. Yeah, that's pretty fun, huh? Okay, so we're gonna, we want to make sure we get past this little line if we can. That way we don't have to patch it up there. And it's okay because, you know, if it's not, I want to bring it out to the side mostly, to this right edge. I want it to meet there. It doesn't have to meet here because we're going to cover that up anyway. So what I'm going to do is I got it in position. So, well, I already glued that down. I thought I hadn't. Okay, let's go ahead and get this glued down. We're going to go on this right side first. You want to make sure you put plenty of glue in all the corners. Okay. Especially if it's a corner that is part of a pocket. And I mean, I just got this everywhere. It's on the next page. We'll have to clean it up. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and lay this down and let it be drying, and we'll work on the bottom. And then we'll get the glue off the next papers. Let me make sure what's down here. Looks like it's not bad. This corner up here needs more glue. Okay. And this will give it a different look. And that's the thing I like about this whole altering the book. You can do these in different orders. And like, they don't have to be this pocket, that pocket, this pocket. You just do whatever you want. Okay. You just, whatever page you think that you would like a pocket on, you put it on there. Now I'm going up this side a little bit since the paper is shorter right there. And I did make a little bit of a mess. But you know what? We're going to be adding paper over that. So it won't be a big deal. So I'm thinking we can bring in these butterflies now. This side's already been torn. That side's already been torn. So I think I'm going to put it right in here. Now, I'm not going to tear, I'm not going to tear it completely straight across. I'm just going to tear till we get past the butterflies. And then I'm going to ink it. Not ink it. I am going to ink it in a minute, but I'm going to glue it. All right. Have any of you guys been doing the 100-day challenge? Just curious. I didn't hear about it in time, and I didn't get to, I didn't end up doing it, but I might next year. So we need to think about it and maybe do it together next year. Okay, so this is going to have to be folded under, and then we'll just glue it. We'll just glue it all down, but I'll have to add some right here. Let me turn it so I can see what I'm doing. I'm telling you what, I'm a little crazy with the glue. It's hard to see it once you put it under the book page. It's kind of a shadow, but I got it. All right. Yes, I like the way that's looking. I think I'm going to put some blue down in this corner since we're kind of on the blue side right now. But I don't want to cover up the butterflies. Yeah, that'll work. Give us a pop of blue down in the bottom. So this weekend, I'm going to have one of my grandchildren over. And it's not Lucy or Charlie. And so I miss the little boogers when I don't see them. But in the summertime, I do a weekend for each of my son's kids because they live, too far from Grammy to get to see me whenever. Well, I say that. I think they could drive them over here, Mom and Dad, but they don't. So we go and get them and bring them over here. I just cut my page a little bit, so I'm going to straighten that out. We bring them over here and keep them a weekend because we don't get to see them as much as we would like. My son has his own business, and so it keeps them pretty tied down, you know. Not completely tied down. I mean, they do things with the kids on the weekends and stuff, but it's not going to see Grammy. So I know, you know, I know it's not a blast going to the grandma's house, you know, but it can't be that, I mean, I don't know why it can't happen, you know, every once in a while. I went and saw my mom. Did you guys go and see your mom? Yeah, I'm just being ornery right now. But I never want to make my kids feel guilty or any of that. I mean, me saying this sounds like I do, but I really don't. I don't call them and give them a guilt trip, because I remember when my mom was alive, especially after she became, you know, over 60, she was more of a challenge to be around. I don't feel like I'm anything like that, but, you know, the kids just, it wasn't like the kids wanted to run out and spend their time with the grandmother when they could be hanging with friends or whatever. Do I want to put that there, or is it too matchy-matchy? I think it's too matchy-matchy. Maybe if we pull this part with the floral in the background. I think it'd look better if we added a color that, you know, we don't have over here. Let me see what I can come up with in my little stack over here. Maybe we can add something else with lavender. Got this lavender, kind of lavender pink I can use. You can use that for part of it anyway. Let's see. I didn't exactly leave this in a great spot, but I can go ahead and trim the edge with some scissors and then add it on, and then had some stuff, you know, over it to keep it from having to be on such a straight. Oh, look at me, I'm getting glue on the book. I'm being careful. I don't want to get it on the bottom portion. And I may decide I don't want it this long, but let's see. Let's just see what happens. And I'm going to kind of try to tear this at an angle. Don't know how great I'll be at it. Yeah, I'm going to put that down, and then I'll cover up the other spot. It's getting warm in my room. Telling ya, it is. Let me turn my fan on, guys. Sorry. We've got about 10 more minutes, so hopefully we can get this page and back done real quick, and that way we can move on to the next side. Now I'm going to have to cover this portion up too. I just don't want it to have that, every time I pick up my glue it falls over. Have you guys noticed that with your glue? I might get me a little cup to start putting it in, you know, so that when it's, when I'm not using it, I just put it in that cup. I have thought about that so many times, but I haven't done it yet, you know. Okay. Still don't like that there. Don't ask me why. How about we add another butterfly? That might make it fun, huh? Now there's one more butterfly on this page, so let's just go like this. And we can put it right here. And let me mark. Sometimes when you got something that's going to be a problem, you gotta, it's easier just to put a little tick mark there so you know you're cutting it where it won't go. I don't want to have to fold things under, because then you can't like get your glue dried if you do that. So when I'm done with this video, I'm going to go to the hobby shop, probably Hobby Lobby, and I have a few things I need to pick up there. And then I think this is the week that Michael's has their Hot Buy paper pads for $5. Yeah, that doesn't happen all the time. So that's the time to go to Michael's and grab some. But just check your Michael's and make sure that they're running the same sale. Usually they are, but there's no guarantees. Yeah, see, that looks better. We got an extra butterfly out of the deal, and I like the way that looks. Okay, well, we just need a little triangle right here. Here's one. Here's one over here. It's the same color. Let's see what else I've got. Here's another one that would be close enough. And it's even straight on that side. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that one. That's just too easy not to do it, right? It's too easy not to do it. Somebody is outside with their motorcycle, it sounds like. You know, hitting on the gas and making the vroom. It's pretty loud. I'm surprised you guys don't hear it. Oh, they stopped. Thank goodness. Okay, so I'm not going to put anything up in that corner. It's small and it's not a big deal, but I am going to ink around the outside and inside this pocket here, because I've kind of covered up the inking. Yeah, and then we'll hold up the page and ink around the page. Now, I have to ink this other page too, and I don't want to make them as dark as the previous pages, because I don't want them all not to have some brightness. Do you know what I'm saying? Ooh, a little bit of loose music sheet there. Yeah, I want it inked, and I do want to add some with my brush, but not as much maybe. To me, it's more about getting some brown on there. I just don't want it to look like it's, let's go ahead and do this, like this is super bright. So if you're trying to shade like with your cards or something, I'm sorry, I got out of camera there, I just noticed. What was I saying? I completely forgot what I was talking about. I'm sorry, guys. What can I say? It'll come to me after I get done with the video, and if it does, I'll tell you about it in the next video. Okay, now the next time we do this pocket, maybe we can add a little pocket down here. That's a thought. Over on this side, we don't have a pocket, but you never know. We might decide we want to put something there. It needs to be flat. If you use embellishments, until you know how thick your book is going to be, I recommend you do everything flat. No height, because when we fold the pages, that makes it thicker. And so, yeah. And so when we come back, we've got, I stuck this on this morning, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pages done. And when we come back for the next video, we'll do these 2 and these 2. That is the hope. But I think first, we've done 3 total pages except for this. I think that we need to tear out some more pages. I'm trying to see what it looks like on the side. Yeah, I think we need to tear out 5 more pages. And then we will, I'm hanging on to these to use whenever we have things, when we want to do that triangle page. There we go. Now remember, we're tearing out 5 and then we'll pull one back to go with this other one in order to, I'm going to get the big part of this, not the little bitty parts. We got to cover this part up, so we'll have to pull the page on the right over to the page on the left and do some kind of pocket. And most likely it will be the same pocket that we did last time we pulled it over. It's the one that was real bulky, remember? I really can't think of another way of doing that. I haven't had a chance to watch Gail's video, but I'm going to try to watch it as soon as I can. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Here, let's decide which way we're going to do this real quick first. Maybe we'll do it, I'm thinking, maybe we'll do it, let's see if there's any other way to do it. Yeah, we've done that. Oh, I got an idea. Let's do this. Pull it down. Make sure it's straight though. That wasn't too straight. Pull it down like so. And normally this would just be a plain back solid sheet. We'll pull it back and then we'll pull this over, because you don't normally get pockets on this side like that. Yeah, and see, that covers up all of that. Now I'm not going to glue it until we get back together. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all my new subbies. And I hope you're going to enjoy this project. Let me know if you don't want to watch it, you know, every day or every other day, or how you want to do it. If you know, because I really want to do it with you guys, but if you don't want to do it, if you watch scales and you're not interested, I don't want you not watching my channel, because I'll miss my comments from my friends. But I will do it every other day if you know it's a problem for anyone. All right, guys, here we go. We have had fun so far, and we will get to decorating some soon. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Bye.